Listen, she didn't call us for nothing. Are you going to follow her orders or not?
He walks into the ER, injured and looking for help, but officers corner him, demanding a blood test with no warrant, no consent. He knows his rights under the Fourth Amendment, and when they push, he pushes back. What happens next exposes everything.
What orders? I didn't do nothing. I'm waiting on the doctor to get checked out.
How many times have you explained to this guy what you need from him?
Multiple times. That's why I know he's drunk.
So are you going to be cooperative, or are we going to have an issue?
They said I just needed a blood sample. That was earlier. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't need nothing to do with like what you got going on. What is that?
It's blood alcohol.
Blood? What I want blood in my, like, no, blood alcohol. I want
It's
alcohol.
to see how messed up you are, because she's been talking about you being belligerent. Well, she's identified you as belligerent, which is why we're now involved. Right.
What that mean?
Will you explain to him?
He's not even coherent. What's the point in explaining?
Basically, you don't know how to act right now, which is why we're here. So I don't know if it's drugs or alcohol. You were involved in an accident, so there's protocol. My partner and I are now down here. We don't want to be down here. So we've got to figure out how messed up you are, what you're messed up on, and why you won't cooperate with this nurse.
I'm confused. Like, I
Of
spoke
course
with...
he's confused.
I spoke with the officers earlier. I gave them all my statement. That's why I'm here. Why am I not?
That was on the scene.
I told her I'm not drunk. Like, I've been hurt in a car accident. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Please, sir, just cooperate.
I am cooperating. I'm talking to you, right?
Do you have your ID? Do you have any weapons on your person? Can we search you?
No, you cannot search me. I got my ID. Like, I just checked into the hospital. They'll tell you who I am. I'm not. Like,
Yeah, but we need to run you through our system. That's the hospital system. Again, that's the officers on the scene. Now you're dealing with us here. We're trying to determine, well, because they let you go without getting your blood alcohol. So that's great and all, but you're still in the window where we can test you. And that's what we need. And if you're going to be incohesive with her, then we're going to come in and make sure, one way or another, that you cooperate.
Incohesive with her? You just pulled that out your pocket. How many people's lips been on that? Like, what?
This is a fresh meter.
Like, no.
All you got to do is blow for 5-10 seconds, and then we get an answer, right?
No.
So if you've got nothing to hide,
I don't blow anything.
you don't have anything to hide.
Officer, he's just being incoherent.
Tell her to do it.
He interrupts. He doesn't even know like where he is right now. He's slurring his words.
He's obviously belligerent.
Yeah.
You're obviously.
I'm in the hospital. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how do I...
And you're here because you created an accident, right?
What exactly do you want?
You caused an accident, right? That's why we're here.
Sir, this nice lady's just trying to help. Can we just get this along? It's been a long day.
They can't process.
Who are you?
Are you going to be disrespectful to my partner? Listen.
He been quiet the whole time.
He's here as my backup because I'm here to get a test, and we're here to reinforce that. So if you can't do it with her, then you're going to do it with us. And you're already being belligerent to me. And now if he has to hold you down and search you,
bro,
you said you have...
I can't do this. Y'all making me itchy. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like,
dude, it's simple. We turn this on.
Nah,
Because he's been
I'm allergic
drinking.
to the police.
What drugs are in your system?
I ain't on no drugs.
This is just going to show alcohol, but we'll get the blood test or we'll get a hair
I'm
test.
not taking no alcohol test. I don't even drink.
We'll get some of that hair off your chinny chin chin, bro. We'll get some of that. We'll see what's in your system.
Oh my God. I was hit by a car and you're sitting here questioning me about all
That's
that.
a whole... All I know is you were involved in an accident, which lets us...
But then find out the details because I didn't do anything.
But if you're in an accident and you're belligerent with this nurse, then that tells us that there's something that's being hidden, right? So drugs, alcohol, what's going on? What's rolling through your system, bro?
Nothing at all.
Can you follow my finger? Like, are you coherent at all?
Yes.
Right, okay. Well, then we'll take this test. Again, I got a fresh...
No, we're not. Can you keep that away from me?
Is your car in the parking lot?
It
Or
was hit by the other car, so it should be where...
How'd you get
Okay,
here?
drunky McDrunk pants, that's not what I asked. You could have had a little fender bender and drove yourself here. You don't have to be rude and belligerent with me right now.
Okay, smarty McSmarty.
This is... Hey,
Sir,
no.
There's no call for that.
You are a nurse. You should have knew that I wasn't intoxicated when I came in. You know, how many intoxicated people do you deal with all day?
A lot, and that's why you are exhibiting a lot of those same behaviors.
Excuse me, sir. Without talking to you, I'm talking to the nurse.
Then please, by all means, because we wouldn't have to be involved. Because now we're getting this test off you one way or another. Please, finish your conversation with her. Continue to show us how belligerent you are, because you can't even finish a conversation with her. No, we'll sit here and watch you. Have a conversation.
That's not even a...
Show her the respect.
I'm at the hospital. That has nothing to do with the medical...
When you're talking to her, you're disrespectful, and then you want to say that you only want to talk to her? So do you want to talk to us or you want to talk to her?
She should be checking me for a concussion. I told her I had a headache. She told me I had a hangover.
That's not our problem. You don't have any life-threatening things. So
How do you know?
because we can look you up and down. Now we need to search your person.
So you're a
So
doctor. I thought you was a police officer.
do you want to have the conversation with us about the law, or do you want to have a conversation about the medicine with her?
I want to have a conversation about medicine with her.
Then have the conversation with her. I'll get
So,
this queued up.
You to take that breathalyzer is what I want.
That's all you want.
That's all I want you to do.
All right. Just to show y'all, just to show y'all.
You got 10 seconds until this thing's going to be ready, all right?
All right.
We're going to take this. Now, don't you make any sudden movements. As soon as this goes off,
You came too fast, like.
bro, calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See,
Is it? That's gotta be wrong.
What do you say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go now?
All right, we're done. All right.
well, no, let's.
No, it's 0. What are we gonna do?
Well, he's belligerent.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a
Maybe he's
great
got. Hold on, he can still have drugs in his system.
I don't have any drugs in my system.
You don't have any weapons on your person?
I don't have anything. Can y'all please stop harassing me?
All right, we gotta go before we get to the
Please.
point. We gotta go.
Alright, let's take a concussion test. Come up.
Let us know if he's a problem. Jesus Christ.